Hello and welcome, this is Eagle-Eye621, and today I'm going to be showing you 3 new duplication glitches brought to us by the first snapshot of Java 1.17. First one is just kind of fun and interesting, the second one is a major time saver, and the third one is going to be a game-breaking general duplication item glitch. So as I show you those, let me ask you to please scroll down and make sure you are subscribed. If not, be sure to click that button and also ring that bell. Start off with the very first one. It's going to involve cakes and a candle of your choice. Very simple and very straightforward. We place down a cake. We put a candle of any color on top. As I go into survival mode, make sure you are not hungry. Then just right click on the candle and you can see 2 new candles popped out. Those aren't ghost items or anything, they are actual items. And every time you click this happens, or if you hold down the right click, it'll keep happening for you. And this works with a candle of any color you want. And you get that same duplication effect. So it's useful, saves some crafting time, saves some items, but not anything too crazy. Let's get rid of everything in the inventory and talk about our next duplication glitch, and that's going to involve these crystals. You're going to need 9 of the amethyst clusters, 3 slime blocks, a sticky piston, a lever, some redstone dust, a repeater, and a comparator with a block to get things off the ground. We're going to start off by building our clock, so we can have a comparator facing that way, a repeater going in the other direction, with some dust connecting them all, and then we can have one more bit of dust to point into a block. Now let's not forget to put our lever down and to put this into subtract mode by right clicking. Now with that block down, we can put our sticky piston on top and our 3 slime blocks with our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dig down a little bit here, 7, 8, and 9. Some solid counting with Eagle-Eye621, and we're actually all done already. Let's get rid of all these items. Once you flick this lever, you can see that this is generating a tremendous amount of these shards, and these shards are going to be a pain to get in the main game just because of the way that they're very slow and you can't really move the different seed blocks around. There'll be some more videos in the future about that, but this saves a ridiculous amount of time. This machine will generate about 400,000 shards per hour, just to give you some idea of how fast this is. So you can see walking around. You can obviously put this into a hole or build some walls around it. You get the general idea, just to be able to contain it all, that you can manage for yourself. Now I said game breaking, but let's also give some credit before I move on. This candle method, the first person I saw do this was Ilmango, so I'll have a link in the description to that video. The first person I saw that showed that these could be duplicated with a piston setup such as this was Methods, and I'll have a link to that. And now let's talk about our game-breaking dupe, and that involves these bundles. So now you're going to want to have all of these bundles. You're going to want to have some junk items, although these aren't 100% necessary, and you're going to want whatever it is to dupe that you want to dupe. So maybe your diamond blocks, maybe a god helmet, and I'll have a link in the description about that. Let's get these into inventory and show you how this works. And let's also do this in survival mode, just so you know this is legit dupe. You're going to pick up a bundle and you are going to put all of the other bundles inside of it. You do that by right-clicking on each of the bundles, just like this. And at this point, the bundle is now filled with 16 bundles. So if it wasn't clear, you do need 17 bundles total. Though you can do it with less, it's just a less effective dupe. Now you're going to take your junk items and completely fill up the rest of your inventory. You can do that with the items that you want to duplicate as well. But the important part is your inventory needs to be perfectly filled. That way, when you right-click on this bundle, you will see that the bundles that was inside of it get thrown out. Now pick up this item to give you some space, And what's going to happen when we run over this is you'll see we have a stack of bundles. Now, you're not supposed to be able to get 16 bundles into one item inventory slot. And this is, of course, how this whole thing works. Now, if you click on this and you right-click either on your one stack of blocks or on your god armor you want to duplicate, then you can see when we put all of these bundles back into our inventory and we right-click on them, each one of those bundles thought that it had the item in it, and we now have duplicated this 16 times. We'll do that again real quick. So again, you take a bundle and you put all of the other bundles into it, just like this. And once that's filled, then, as I said, you can use the item that you ultimately want to duplicate. You need to fill up your inventory. Then you want to right-click on that filled bundle. And now we have a stack of bundles. We can use this stack of bundles to right-click on the slot. And now you see that this is a bundle with a block of 64 diamonds, but it is all of the bundles which have the 64 diamonds. So if we purge our inventory a little bit of these, and I start right-clicking on these bundles, you will see that one stack has been duplicated many times over. And this works with anything you can put in a bundle, which is everything except for a shulker box. So you can't dupe shulker boxes, but you can dupe any one slot, and you can dupe it 16 times per doing this. Also, if you're someone that likes to collect rare items, I suggest that you make a stop in this snapshot because, as I said, you're not supposed to be able to get a stack of bundles, but with this trick, you can get a stack. Let's go back, do this. You can get your stack of bundles. So a non-stackable item with a stack, and you can do this in the 16. You could also do this with 2 through 16, so you can make a lot of these non-stackables in different size stacks just to have some fun with it. We also give some credit for this design as I try and change my... There we go. So this I first saw done by the Duper Trooper, and I will have a link to that channel. But the Duper Trooper actually gave credit for this discovery to somebody called 2B40 in his very first video. So I will link that down below as well. And do be sure to visit all of those people and subscribe to them and show them some love. If you found this video interesting and helpful, I would appreciate that thumbs up. For more videos like this, do of course be sure to subscribe. And thanks for stopping by.